So you've been a CEO now, I think, a couple of times. What do you reckon has been the biggest learning you've had as a CEO and business owner?
I think that the ability to be a continuous learning machine is really, really important. If, for me, I take great strength in knowing that I enjoy learning, and I also hire people that do the same. And so I think that's probably the key piece. But for me, I've often looked at how leaders are able to present and show up. And we know that there's a reality and a vulnerability that's been sort of allowed, I guess, more so over the last sort of 5 years than ever before. I think when it comes down to it, I've learned, particularly this company, that because health is such an important part of the overall mission of what we're doing, that there is a need to be very honest, both with yourself and your teams, around the motive for bringing somebody into the business. For us, we have some people who've had chronic health conditions before. Others have just got a really strong desire to change the way that mental health care is provided and afforded. Other people come to us because they're really strong about improving fertility treatments and access to fertility treatments. I think, long story short, I think it's really important that level of vulnerability and why you're here should never be underestimated, and it isn't talked about enough. So I think the thing is that you have to reiterate the why, and you have to remember that can change from time to time. As long as your team's aware of it and they can have that conversation, then I think it builds for a really strong organization. I don't think I've had that as strong in my previous companies. And so that's without a doubt a key learning.